Well, going with a lower price Model 3 with a shorter range gives Elon the opportunity to meet these very ambitious sales volume targets he has. You know, they're planning to produce 400,000 Model 3s this year. That's a lot of Model 3s, and you can't sell them all at over $50,000. So having a lower priced Model 3 should bring in new customers, bring in value customers. The average price of a car in the United States these days is $37,000. So this makes it a Joe average kind of Tesla for the first time. It's typical of automakers, and I know Tesla is not a typical automaker, but usually you start with the higher price models because that gives you the biggest profits. It gives you the payback. And then you move down the price ladder and start putting out the lower price models and go for the volume. So you need to get a critical mass going with those high price ones. He's achieved that, but now he has these very ambitious production targets. And in order to sell all those cars he plans to produce, he really needs to have a lower price model. You know, he once again, as we know, put out a tweet that said they were at a 500,000 rate on the Model 3 when in fact they're going to produce 400,000 this year, and he had to correct that. So he continues to tweet unfettered, and that's the issue the SEC has.
Secondly, you know, I think they teased an announcement, and the $35,000 car was largely expected, and so I think there is a bit of sell the news going on with the stock this morning. But certainly, I think this is a very big milestone for the industry and for Tesla to reach a vehicle that's hitting this price point. And part of what's happening here as they close stores is that they're just maturing into what looks like you know, the rest of the auto supply chain in terms of having more service centers and areas where folks can interact with the car rather than having these stores that really are more of a branding and marketing exercise.
In the Tesla story and believe in Elon Musk and think that he is still better that he is part of the company. But nonetheless, I was at one point 6-9 months ago hopeful that he could change. And unfortunately, he's not going to change. He's going to continue to do some reckless things on the edges. And I just hope that at least this recklessness doesn't actually impact the business, because the company does have a wonderful mission, and I think they're in a great place to change the world.
Your business model is flawed, and it's doomed, and it's going to fail. How in the world is he going to make money on a $35,000 small car?
Tonight, the unveiling of a new electric car that had lines wrapped around Tesla leadership's dealerships in San Diego and across the globe.
You never get stuck by the side of the road hoping somebody will come along with a 5-gallon can of electricity when you're
That's true.
Outside of Detroit. Everybody thinks Detroit is dumb. Hey, this isn't an easy business after all. And I think that's about the point where Tesla is right now.